lineup. The question is, can Muggsy stay healthy throughout the game? Chris Childs hits a three. Childs, who made some big baskets down the stretch and had 17 in Saturday's game 2, brings the Knicks to within 1.
He's now 4 for 8 in threes in his series.
And Anthony Mason stuffs it right in the face of Patrick Ewing.
Now that's his first. That's his first on that move. Usually Ewing has been able to leave his man and come over and get a piece of the shot.
Larry Johnson with the fadeaway hits. And the score is 6-5 in favor of the Hornets. But the two players that the Charlotte fans wanted to see get off, Muggsy Bogues and Anthony Mason, did just that. Here is Mason. And Mason will be guarded by Johnson. And that's Glenn Rice who lays it in. Glenn Rice coming off a brilliant game.
Now you can see the Knicks are dragging a power forward to run Bogues off of in the backcourt.
Divac beaten to the basket by Johnson. Passes out to Allen Houston, and Houston hits from downtown.
The most impressive thing here is 21,000 people are going bananas. All right, Charlotte is doing great execution. The Knicks are right there. They're answering the bell.
No one has missed a basket yet. The Hornets are 4 for 4 from the field. The Knicks have hit all 3 of their shots. Del Curry defended by Allen Houston, and that's the first miss of the game. Mason facing Ewing.
You got to take Patrick. Face him and take him. Throw it in and then take him, because you got to. You want to make Patrick work early.
Bogues. Madison Square Garden in the best of 5. Here is Glenn Rice.
That's four.
And Rice moves. Glenn Rice, who hit 50% in the first 2 games. And a 5-point lead.
That is so hard to do, going to your left.
Field by Del Curry. Childs is back. And Curry lays it in. And the Hornets come out to a 15-8 lead. And Jeff Van Gundy just stunned at Charlotte's opening foray. Driving the hoop is Houston, and a foul is called. That'll be against the Hornets.
Now, can they continue that?
Here's the pick and roll to Divac. Basket counts and a foul. Bloody Divac, and now the Hornets coming. They've had an edge on the Knicks at foul shooting, but Hornets up by 7. Divac defending against Johnson, and Johnson goes strong to the hoop. That's twice Larry Johnson has beaten Bloody Divac off the dribble.
Yeah, well, that's to be expected. I was surprised that Divac, jumped up in the air, forced him to make the outside shot.
Anthony Mason controlling, picked up by Charles Oakley. Double team leaving Bogues free. Bogues in the crowd. Ewing doing a good job on Divac. And Divac brings it up, and Ewing with a fine defensive job. Here's Childs penetrating. Bad pass to Oakley. And that's the 4th Knick turnover in the first quarter.
Knicks are back.
Mason.
Nice.
Good ball movement by the Hornets. And Rice from downtown.
Now that was pretty, Dick, because 2 guys could have forced the shot. Bogues and Divac. They rotated the ball back and caught Glenn Rice coming as the trailer.
20-second timeout called by the Knicks. Using that weapon, and a lead of 8. Timeout, they go strong to Patrick Ewing, who's fouled. Patrick Ewing coming off a 30-point game, and good pass
because they're 2 very good defenders.
Allen Houston with a good pass to Larry Johnson. The Knicks, even though they trail, are not playing badly at all, save for those early turnovers, now by 5.
Any dribbling
now with 9 points. So Bogues with 9, Glenn Rice with 7, leading the Hornets, who lead 22-15. Knicks are 5 of 5 from the field. So they've been sharpshooters, and Allen Houston 6 for 6 with his second from downtown to bring the Knicks to within 4.
In this series, he's now 8 for 13 in threes.
The Knicks guards continue to play well early here in this 3rd game. Bogues faked the shot downtown. Now they go low into Mason, and the fadeaway against Oakley, and the rebound into the hands of Chris Childs.
Big thing for Oakley, do not let Mason beat you off the dribble. Make him shoot over the top. He's got to prove that he can make that jump shot.
Ewing guarded by Mason here, and Patrick Ewing has it deflected by Mason. Johnson is there, and it's picked up and in by Oakley. Charles Oakley with the alert tip-in, and the Knicks have come within 2.
The thing I don't like about the Charlotte game at the defensive end, they are not reacting at all to anything loose.
Glenn Rice So Rice and Bowles each with 9, and they're each 4 for 4 from the field.
Now, you know, Dick, we're seeing the Knicks. They're handling a heavy knockdown in like in a heavyweight fight. They're shaking it off, and they're still right here, right on the money.
Larry Johnson hits from downtown, so we're seeing a flurry of three-point shots. The Knicks have 4, and the Hornets have 2. And the Charlotte lead is 1. So the Knicks hanging in there despite the early flurry. And the turnover, Larry Johnson. And Bogues knocks it away from him, but can't save it. Muggsy Bogues is not saving anything. So Delk, who can score, doesn't handle the ball that well. Neither did Tony Smith in game 2. Glenn Rice is fouled by Larry Johnson.
Anytime
going all out in the early going for
they're a different team, Dick. 10 a game.
15 of 17 in game 2. He has 11 points already. And he's had big games against the Knicks. Larry Johnson beats Devons off the dribble. And the Knicks have been able to beat the big man off the dribble countless times already.
Wow, there's no rotation, Dick. You do not see another white shirt there. So the key with the Knicks is continue to take it strong to the hole.
Knicks by 1, 27-26. Ricky Pierce into the game, has the shot deflected. And that was Charles Oakley who got a hand on that ball. Houston is hot, goes for 3 again. Not this time. And Devos gets the outlet to Glenn Rice. Rice finds Delk. He's going to be open for the jumper. And Allen Houston comes up with it.
I like the way the Knicks are pushing the ball. The Knicks ball movement in this series has been terrific.
And a timeout called by the Knicks. We play.
So, you know, this isn't something, you got to give the Knicks a lot of credit. They've answered the bell.
Oakley lays it in, and the Knicks lead by 3. So both out of action, and the Charlotte Hornets have just gone to a dead halt ever since Bogues has come out of the game. Mason working his way in, gets his second field goal, and it's 29-28. Leading scorers so far, Glenn Rice, 11 for the Hornets, and Larry Johnson off to a 5-for-5 start, has 11 for the Knicks.
Well, Charlotte's going to have to tighten things up here, because right now it's just too easy for the Knicks.
Enters for the Knicks, Royal, who has yet to play in the playoffs. Johnson goes out having scored 11 points with 3 assists.
Flasher.
Allen Houston for 3. That's the third from downtown. And Allen Houston, who was an inconsistent shooter all season long, has gotten very aggressive offensively. And this is the shooting guard the Knicks had wanted when they got him from Detroit. Here is Ricky Pierce. And Pierce off the glass. Ewing gets the rebound. The Knicks lead by 4. Has quieted this capacity crowd in a big way. Here is Childs with a fall away. Mason the rebound. But the Hornets have not been impressive since that early 8-point lead. Rice over Houston for 3, and he's always impressive.
Yeah, he is, because there are very few big men in this game who can just catch and elevate and knock down the 3. They need a bounce. A lot of them need a bounce so that they can get their momentum going up.
Patrick Ewing with a fall away, and the rebound by Donald Royal, and a foul by John Starks.
Good call.
Want to remind you, coming up next,
Mason with a bad foot, meaning a toe and also a ligament, and then you have Geiger with a bad back.
Buck Williams, of course, replacing Patrick Ewing. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Mason working in against Buck Williams. Delk goes right back into Mason with 2 on the shot clock. Traveling call. And it seems whenever Anthony Mason has the series.
Now that's way too much.
Here is Buck Williams guarded by Geiger. Buck with a pump fake and a miss. Gets hit in the face, and a foul will be called against Buck Williams. One in a high-scoring first quarter. And Allen Houston now with 13 points, including 3 from downtown, and he is red hot. Here is Donald Royal throwing up an air ball into the hands of Oakley. And Delk commits the foul on John Stowe to Royal. Out to Mason. And Delk shooting from the corner with a defender in his face. And the rebound by Gary Ward. And here it starts. Like a wide receiver over his shoulder, lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 7, 38-31. And the Hornets getting beaten badly in almost every phase of the game. And ever since Bogues went out, the Knicks have outscored the Hornets 15-7. Here is Tony Delk with the jumper, and they throw from comes in, the rookie from Drexel, but Allen Houston having a brilliant first quarter with 13 points on 4 for 5 shooting, including
first quarter. New York 74%, Charlotte 62.
Here's Allen Houston, and he hits another play. 16 for Houston. He's already hit 4 from downtown.
The Knicks are now 6 for 7 in threes.
The offensive rebound.
That's what they need, guys.
Geiger throws it away, and Tony Delk fouls Stark small at this point. Geiger is defending against Larry Johnson. Fadeaway by Johnson. 13 points for Larry Johnson. Second to Allen Houston, 16. Nearly 2 minutes gone by, and there is Glenn Rice, guarded by Houston. Once again, the Charlotte Hornets not moving without the ball, and the rebound concerned with Bogues' hamstring problems in New York. Ewing called for the offensive foul.
That was a flop. Okay.
Double team on Rice. Mason back in the game for the Hornets. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Divac moving in on Ewing. The double team. Bogues is open and misses downtown, and Ewing gets the rebound for New York.
You know that they're going to double team hard, Patrick.
And Divac handoff, and Larry Johnson picks up the loose ball and puts it through for the Knicks, and they're up by 7.
The Knicks' hustle points have been outstanding. Any loose ball at their offensive end of the floor, they come up with it.
Muggsy Bogues, defended by Charlie Ward, and now Rice at the top with 8 on the shot clock. 6.5 remaining in the first half. And there's Divac firing long range. That's not the shot the Hornets wanted, but they get the ball back. And now the 24-second buzzer sounds, but the ball... Now here's Ewing in the low post with a tough baseline shot fouled by Divac, who has not been a factor. Going strong to the basket and misses the layup. Knocked away and into the game at the last dead ball. Now Ewing again in the low post looking for his first field goal of the game, and it's foul
right now.
Rice with a baseline shot.
Stop and think of when they have been open coming off the thing over people.
That was Rice's first field goal of the second quarter. He has 18 points now. Here is Childs getting the pass back from Larry Johnson, and the rebound into the hands of Mason. Here's Muggsy Bogues.
Nice.
And filling the lane is Divac, but he cannot convert, and the Knicks come up with it again. Hornets struggling on the offensive end, even when they get a fast break opportunity.
I'm impressed all night with the Knicks transition defense. They get back. They've been getting back and picking up and sacrificing their bodies.
Allen Houston tries to drive in the lane, and a foul is called. Johnson is all over Rice.
See, the continuity is getting them nothing. No one is open coming off of the screen.
Got to work too hard for their shots. Curry misses from the baseline. Divac is rejected by Patrick Ewing. The Knicks have a 3-on-2 break, and Oakley leaves it for Larry Johnson, who lays it in.
The big fellas coming down like thundering herd.
The former Hornet, 17, thundering herd, Marshall University. You know the nicknames of all those schools.
I did their banquet on occasional reason.
We'll give you a quiz soon on maybe Larry Johnson spinning his way in with a turnaround. He doesn't make it in the rebound by Mason. It's an 11-point lead for the Knicks with 1:15 to go. Muggsy Bogues hits, and he gave the crowd something to cheer about early on, but this crowd has been sitting on its hands because the Knicks have taken over and have played like they want to eliminate the Hornets and move on quickly with a sweep. Here is Allen Houston with a lay-in. The basket counts and a foul. So Larry Johnson and Allen Houston combining for 35 pick and roll. The pass is off. Oakley turned it over 4 times in 3.5 minutes here in the third. And Chris Childs has hit a 3. So a big basket silences the crowd again. And the Knicks again up by 8 points. As Chris Childs has hit 2. Houston and Childs have 6 from downtown between them.
Yep. Childs 2 for 4.
Here is Curry in the crowd.
There. Look out.
Childs is on Curry, who shoots anyway. Not a wise shot for Del Curry, as he threw up an air ball from 3 with Childs in his face. Childs with a crossover dribble out to Allen Houston, who fires, and Mason out-jumps Oakley for the rebound.
That's a big rebound.
9 rebounds for Anthony Mason, who's fouled by Oakley.
And right now, Delk and Pierce are only 1 for 7.
Mason hits the short jumper. That's Mason's shot. He's got 6, and the Knicks lead 65-61.
Right now, Charlotte has an explosive group out there. All 5 guys can score, but the key now is to defend.
Divac picking up Giles on the switch, and makes him change his shot, but no one defends inside his Giles.
Tonight, 8 points and 6 rebounds. He and Charlie Ward, you have to pay attention to them because they get to the offensive board.
Mason strong to the hoop against Patrick Ewing.
Feet away from the basket. Take him strong off the dribble to the rim.
Halfway through this third quarter, and Allen Houston with the basket to top Charlotte. 5:45 remaining third quarter. Rice cut off on the baseline by Johnson, loses the ball. Larry Johnson doing a good job. Jeff Van Gundy says maybe the best perimeter defender we have on this team.
I tell you, he moves his feet well.
Ewing misses in the lane as Divac playing with 3 fouls.
Yeah, Dave Collins is trying to get these guys to slow down. You have 3 key guys out here. You got to get Ricky Pierce, Divac, and Glenn Rice in the game also. They're looking for a double team here right now. That's one of the very few times we had a cutter, Dick. That time Rice went right down the middle. Nice move.
Mason with a great baseline. The Hornets trail by 4. Pierce starting Houston. 9 on the shot clock. Here's Ewing.
Nice.
As Divac tried to overplay him.
We have it, because that's just an uncontested layup.
Patrick Ewing now in double figures, and the Knicks up 71-65. Giles trying to knock the ball away from Delk. Mason with a great pass to Divac, who's fouled.
Series, he's getting 11 rebounds a game and 20 points. And at halftime, we told you only 3 points, so I'm glad to see him coming out of it.
Ewing short. Divac's doing a good job. At 1 point by 11. Mason again backing in against Larry Johnson. Ricky Pierce goes right back to him.
Plenty of time.
9 on the shot clock. And Anthony Mason beats Johnson to the hoop. So Anthony...
He passed out to Pierce. Pierce went right back to him.
71-69, and on the turnover, the Hornets with a chance to at least tie the game. And there is Pierce inside. Ricky Pierce gets his own rebound and lays it in. Big the score is tied at 71. 37-year-old Ricky Pierce with a big play, and the Knicks want a timeout. White handkerchiefs. The Charlotte Hornets have come back to tie this game after being down by 9 at the half at 71, but Charles Oakley gets free to give the Knicks the lead once again.
Yeah, there was a screen on the other side of the lane, Dick, and Glenn Rice got picked off that time.
Anthony Mason has made a living out of low post offense so far in the third quarter. Now guarded by
times.
Ward with a runner, and it's picked up and in by Patrick Ewing. So Ewing playing strong. Didn't get many opportunities in the first half. Has 12 points, 8 here in this third quarter. And the Knicks are up by 4. Tony Delk has his shot blocked, and now a Knick foul is called.
Tony Bell leaning on the baseline. The anticipation.
And here is John Starks ahead of the field, and Starks has it blocked and a foul call on Ricky Pierce. 5 on the shot clock. Divac working against Charles Oakley, goes up, and Oakley makes a play, and the 24-second buzzer expires. Let's see if there was a foul before it did, and there was. And it's against Charles.
The ball was blocked. He made a great recovery and understood that the...
Buck Williams goes low to Divac with 2, and Divac shot blocked by Patrick Ewing as the... Pierce to Mason. Knicks doing a great defensive job, and Divac crashing the board, tipped up and in, and the rebound coming down. Larry Johnson made the rebound, and a good one tipped away by Bogues. But the
Divac's challenged both of those taps.
85-81, the Knicks lead. Defense keying their effort in this one with 7.5 minutes to go. The Knicks looking to close out the Hornets in 3 straight tonight. Here is Starks off the screen, fires, and John Starks from downtown.
In your heart.
11 points. 6 Knicks are in double figures tonight, led by Houston's 20, and the guards are doing it again. We have hardly mentioned Stark's name here. The Knicks Now defending again, Buck Williams against Anthony Mason with 8 on the shot clock. And there is Ricky Pierce. And Pierce misses a 3. And Buck Williams, look out, with Starks releasing early. John Starks gets the basket. Starks with a big 5 has quieted the crowd, and the Knicks have opened up a 9-point lead after the game was tied at 81. 6:44 to go, and this could be the moment of truth for the Charlotte Hornets if they are to survive to play a game 4. Divac goes for 3, and he's got it, and that's put the point lead, and not taking any time, not rushing anything.
Yeah, two-man game. Starks and Larry Johnson. They're going to clear out and let him go.
Johnson, guarded by Rice. Mason doubling. Here's Ewing firing away and hit. Patrick Ewing, as he has done so many times, hitting the big perimeter shot, and the Knicks lead by 6, and a timeout called by the Hornets.
Mason went down inside to double team Larry Johnson and could not get back. Minutes a game in games 1 and 2. The first half he played 22 minutes. He has not been substituted for in this half.
Ricky Pierce finding Divac. Divac going in with a hook shot. Bloody Divac brings the Hornets.
Defensive stops. You must hold the Knicks to 1 shot attempt.
Chris Childs guarded by Bogues. And here's Ewing. He hit one moment ago and hit another one. Patrick Ewing with 2 crushing jumpers, and the Knicks are up by 6 again with 2 minutes to play.
They ran a down screen for Ewing, and when he came up, Mason got caught on the screen.
Ewing has 12 of his 16 points here in the second half. He has played big. Here is Bogues trying to find some look. He was short with it, and the rebound by Ewing. And a 6-point lead with 1:40 to go. And the Knicks trying to nail it down and looking good. They played well tonight, even in the beginning when they trailed by 8.
Now Ewing has Rice on him. You can see that force the double team. You can come right out of it.
And losing the ball on the drive was Childs. Here is Glenn Rice. Knicks get back defensively.
I'm shocked that he didn't take that to the hole.
Because the Hornets need points.
That's right.
They don't have much time to waste, and the Hornets will call a timeout.
And then you're in pretty good shape.
Knicks only 1 foul to give. Divac gets the basket. They scored quick enough.
Well, what happened? Once again, he came off the curl. 2 guys ran at him. Divac was wide open.
And Glenn Rice has offensive foul as Bogues is fouled by Chris Childs. So Childs with his first foul with 1:09 to go. The Hornets trailing by 4 get the ball back.
Just watch Bogues. See, he anticipated. Excellent anticipation.
Knicks have 1 foul to give. Inside 2 minutes, that's all you get. Ricky Pierce brings the basket. Here is Mason fighting his way in. Loose ball. And it comes down into the hands of the Knicks. Chris Childs, who calls a timeout. Childs calls a timeout.
Charlotte with only 1 full and 1:20. Main thing right now, no foul. You've got to hold the Knicks to 1 shot attempt.
And this is a crucial defensive sequence for the Hornets, the most important one of the season for them.
You only got a 4-point difference here. Now you don't want to let them get it to 6.
Hopefully gets it over. And there is Larry Johnson hitting a 3. And Larry Johnson, the former Hornet, has put the dagger through the heart of this team, leading 100-93. Larry Johnson, and everyone talking all season long about how Anthony Mason and the Hornets got the better of the trade with the Knicks. But Johnson getting the last laugh here.
Now you're going to see they caught him in a double team, and they made the second pass. And Larry Johnson knocked that one down with a rotating guy running right in his face.
22 points for Larry Johnson. And if you want to know about the Knicks,
they trapped Starks, and they rotated off of Larry Johnson, and there it is. And Ricky Pierce ran as hard as he could to get to it. Give Larry Johnson a lot of credit. He had to make that one over the top of the defense.
And Hubie, besides playing brilliant defense tonight, overall team defense, the Knicks continue their story of shooting the lights out. 56%.
One time. Now the key is, once again, if you take it from 7 to 5, you can get a quick 2. Now you got to get 2 possessions, but as soon as you score,
for their last 5, including a finale win in Chicago. Continue their sizzling play by sweeping the Hornets 3 straight. Right now, let's go to Craig Sager.
Well, Larry, you spent 5 years in the Hornets uniform. Dick Stockton mentioned all year you took a lot of heat, people saying Mason was the better trade for them. How important was this series for you to come out here and show that, yes, maybe they got the better of the deal?
Well, you know, I've been fighting that the whole year, but honestly, and you know, Craig, I'll talk to you honestly, it wasn't about Larry Johnson and another player. It was about the New York Knicks and the Charlotte Hornets. And we're not out to beat New York. We're not out to beat Charlotte. I'm not out to show up Charlotte. I'm out to win a championship. And we got to think we have the chemistry and the quality of talent to do it. And that's what we out to try to do. It just came down to it. The first round we had to play Charlotte, and we went out and did what we had to do. But, you know, it's not like I'm overwhelmed and overjoyed for the extra feelings that, you know, I came back and beat my home team. You know, I thought they had a hell of a year this year.
You made some great shots in this arena, but what about the three you made right over here in front of their bench?
I felt it, felt good.